Good morning, my friends. How are you? Welcome to Rise for Time and Money Freedom. This is A Day. So, for those of you who are newer to this, we follow a acronym of rituals. So, Sunday is reset, Monday is investigate, T is touch, U Wednesday is up level for you, A is act, for Thursday, and Friday is learn. So I'm looking for tomorrow some learner lifers for the book club where we're reading Radical Candor. So if you are interested in joining us, we will be doing having some people join us, and it'll be a little talk, like you guys will be part of the book club. You'll be here with us, but I'd love to know if anyone else is reading the book, if they can join us. Okay, and then Saturday, of course, is self-care. Yay! Anyway, today I want to talk about what do you do as you are in anticipation of something happening, right? So your actions. So I'm going to give you an example and we're going to walk through it. Is today I'm getting ready right after this to go and prepare for a class at RASM for 9 a.m. Okay. So let's just talk about setting the stage on this. So I have taught this class numerous times before. I taught it so many times during the pandemic, interestingly, and it's funny because I have because I was right when the pandemic began. I don't remember it, like, in some ways. So I'm teaching this class, and I've taught at RASM many times before, and we're doing a hybrid where we have been working with hybrid situations so that we can get it as good as we can, right? So you would think that with all of those things being said, I'm like, hey, let's just go do it like next, right? But that doesn't happen. What happens is that I go down two different paths. So the first path is what I'm calling panic and dread. And panic and dread looks for what are all the things that can go wrong. All right, the computer doesn't work, my mic doesn't work, the people can't see me, I can't see them, I can't see the chat, I can't do this, I like it's going to be terrible, I can't forward my slides, I can't get my slides to show and present. Like, I go through all of these things that could happen. And so this is the panic and dread part. And I just go right down. Okay, so if my slides aren't working, what do I do next? Da, 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 da. And I go through my head about all of the things that could go wrong. Okay, so we're not going to talk about solutions yet, but that's just one of the places I go. And then the other place I go is, oh, I'm so excited. Who am I going to see today? This is going to be great. I get to hone my craft a little bit more. I get to hang out with some of my best friends online, of course, and maybe a few in person, and I get to become better. So I've got these two things going on at the same time, and I get to serve, right? So what happens when they kind of come together? So like last night, we moved my daughter's stuff from Wareham to Boston. So I didn't have like my night before, like, prep things that I do before it. So I'm jumping into the fire, basically. So how do I prepare for that? And how do I get past that panic and dread and that anticipation, excitement, and like wonder almost? They're coming together. So they're coming together now. So how do I become the best that I can be for any given situation? So I want to halt my situation right now, and I want to talk about some situations that could happen with you. If you are a newer agent, and we have a lot of you that watch this, and I'd love you, and hang in there, it gets better, is a CMA looks like that, putting together a market analysis and having to go talk like you're an expert to people who are going to depend on you to be an expert. Panic and dread. Or you're bringing a new buyer out, and that buyer's going to like that house, and they're going to ask you to write an offer, and you've written an offer once or twice, but you're not sure what goes where and why is it upside down from the purchase and sales, and panic and dread. Okay. And I could go on and on and on about these panic and dread scenarios that come up. What I want to do instead is talk about your self-talk to yourself, to kind of hang out in that excitement, anticipation, preparation, and making the best of any given situation. So what I would want for you, and what I want for myself on this, is I want to say, all right, I'm prepared. My slide deck is prepared. I have a backup for my slide deck on what I'm going to do. I have I have a new computer, right? So again, everything's different on the computer. I have the computer ready. I have my side track over here. So I'll have the chat over here, and I'll have the people over here, and I can look at the screen with my slides, and it will be great, right? So I'm anticipating. I've got everything ready. I just got a bunch of so the new computer does not have a spot for USB cords to go into it, right? So I bought I don't know if you can see this. So this goes into the computer. This is the USB 3, I guess, or USB-C, not 3, C. And then on the other side is the old USB. So I have two converters that I can stick into the side. Now that sounds exciting, right? So I go to put both of the converters in. One will be for the mic, and one will be for I'm not even sure yet, right? So I have them ready, and guess what? They don't they don't fit together. I only can put one on this. So then I look on the other side, and I'm like, okay, so on this other side, I could possibly put it in on the other hole, but then I don't have the sidetrack. So anticipation, preparation. I've got 2 hours to figure this out, right? So then I have the slides are all set. I know that. I have the polls that are ready. I have I have gone through my preparation. So I've minimized the problems. And the other part about this is remembering I am in a friendly space. I am with my own real estate board. I am working with people who I know and trust. And I know that I will be given grace if it takes me a couple of minutes of stumbling as I'm getting ready, like getting their cords from their machinery stuck into my phone, my computer. Anyway, or I use their computer, right? All good. Either way, I can figure this out. So I hope that some of you are going. It's REO3, RCO8, which is what I call avoid real estate jail. It is, business regulation and law. And, I had such a great experience preparing for 2022 versus 2020, right? So my slides were built in 2020. And then I talked about what was going on in 2020. And then when I updated it for 2021, I have slides in there for 2021. And now we're coming to 2022. And interestingly, I just want to say this. I have been teaching class, like continuing eds, for probably about 10 years. And I have been going through, and I feel like the girl who cried wolf. I'm like, oh, there's offer pads coming up. Oh, there's buyer agency is going to be on the chopping block. Oh, this is going to happen. And every time I like cry wolf, I feel like when I'm teaching these classes, as I'm exposing things that might happen, right? I'm back to that same thing that I started talking about today. So I'm going to just kind of relax, enjoy the moment, do my one thing. The last thing I do, and I was telling this to my class at boot camp on Saturday, is going in, and this was taught to me by Dave Conroy, who used to work at MAR. He now works at NAR. And it's like you go in the bathroom, stock a pose of like confidence and Wonder Woman, and just say like, I can do this. I do that right before I go on. And I say a quick prayer to be serving these people in what they need to hear that day. And then I'm ready to go in. All right. So that's my act for you. I would love to hear if you guys have any of the similar situations or what some of your coping mechanisms are. So excitement, confidence, preparation, higher power, service, remembering always serving, and just getting yourself ready and realizing that it's all good. All right. Thanks so much. I will see you tomorrow for book club. And please, 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 if you are reading the book, let me know. I would love to have more people joining Angela and me, and I'm hoping Angela can make it. All right, guys. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for being here.